So the Obamas are finally addressing the divorce rumors that have been swirling around them for the past few months. And I'm not quite sure I believe all of what they're saying here. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Barack and Michelle Obama finally addressing the divorce rumors that have been swirling around them for the past few months on Barack and her brother Craig's podcast. Now, there's a lot I want to say. First things first, let's not act like these divorce rumors were baseless, because there was two main things that happened that added fuel to the pre-existing fire of the divorce rumors, which was Michelle Obama not attending two events. The first was Jimmy Carter's funeral, and the second was Trump's inauguration. Now I understand Orange Man bad. I don't like Trump. I'm not going. Although everybody else went, former first ladies, even Mike Pence and his wife went to Trump's inauguration. I still understand. However, Jimmy Carter's funeral, why didn't you want to go there? That's a Democrat. That's one of your colleagues. So what was the excuse for that? There was all kind of rumors floating around. Oh, she's sick and she might have some kind of debilitating disorder. She might have this and that and the third. And also the divorce rumors. There was a certain person Barack Obama was linked to. There's all kind of things going on. But now, finally, they publicly say that's fake, that's false. We are still very much married and we're not getting a divorce. Although I'm not really believing everything they said. Now, before I go any further, let's get to the actual clip. Of course, I will link to the full clip and the podcast this is from in the description box if you want to see it and hear it without my commentary. If you're on IG, Facebook, etc., visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Wait, you guys like each other?
Oh, yeah, really, huh?
That's so
the
nice,
rumor
man.
mill.
This morning, the Obamas setting the record straight about their marriage on the podcast IMO, hosted by the former First Lady and her brother Craig Robinson.
It's my husband, y'all.
She took me back.
Now, don't start.
I can't.
It was touch and go for a while.
It's so nice to have you both in the same room
I
together.
I know, because when we aren't, folks think we're divorced.
Look,
The former First Lady poking fun at rumors they're on the brink of a divorce.
Let's pause. You see the name right there, Jennifer Aniston. That was a rumor that Barack Obama was with Jennifer Aniston, and him and Michelle were over with. It was a wrap. I don't know where that came from. Maybe they were spotted out somewhere together. Who knows? But that was the rumor.
That Barack Obama's getting divorced, does that change you guys' view of him?
With even more speculation and tabloids after Michelle Obama did not attend President Trump's second inauguration, which she said had to do with self-care and learning the art of saying no, her absence worrying to some supporters.
people come up to me all the time. This woman came up to me and she's like, what did he do?
And you knew she was going to say what he did.
I was like, don't worry, everything's fine. And let me tell you, she was so happy, you would have thought I gave her a Christmas gift.
Look, the Obamas are still loved by many people. I'm not a big fan, but I can respect them for having such a big following and people that love them, for being in office for a long time, what they represent to people. I get it, 100%. I get it. So people are really invested into their marriage. So them getting a divorce would be heartbreaking to many.
They also opened up about parenthood, saying it starts with choosing the right partner, the couple not shying away from the ups and downs.
There hasn't been one moment in our marriage where I thought about quitting my man. And we've had some really hard times. So we have had a lot of fun times, a lot of adventures, and I have become a better person because of the man I'm married to.
Okay, don't make me cry now. Right at the beginning of the show.
Oh, that's sweet.
Don't let me start tearing up now.
Welcome to IMO. Get y'all.
The Obamas have been married since 1992. The IMO podcast launched in March, and Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson have had other high-profile guests besides the former president, including Bruce Springsteen and Taraji P. Henson.
All right, so what do y'all think? Are y'all buying it? Are you not buying it? What's going on? there's a few things. First of all, Jennifer Aniston, again, I don't know where that came from. Maybe somebody saw them outside somewhere, because that's a pretty random name to just pick up out of nowhere. You may think that he's having an affair. You may think that he's involved with someone else romantically, but why would you say Jennifer Aniston specifically? That was pretty interesting. But back to the whole divorce rumors. It wouldn't really be a surprise for people to get divorced. We got a 50% divorce rate in this country. Divorce is as common or sometimes more common than marriage itself in the USA. So it wouldn't be a surprise. And you heard my man, they've been married since 1992. That's quite a long time. A little bit of quick, man. What is that, like 33 years? Very long time to be married. A lot of us make it to be 5 years, 10 years. That's a very long time. So congrats to them. Hats off to them. But in a long marriage like that, a divorce, a separation, or, okay, I have my life and you have your life, that could happen. And their kids are grown, out of the house, they empty nesters. So that's a thing that very well could happen. I don't think that there's any benefit to them getting divorced. I don't really see it, because I feel like a lot of people, like the Obamas, like the Clintons and the Bushes, maybe they might want to get divorced. Maybe they're not necessarily as romantic as they were 30 years ago, but what's the point in getting divorced? It's like, we didn't already built a life together. We are who we are. We've become famous. We've become an inspiration to many. Our kids are out in the world. Maybe they're doing okay. What's the point in getting divorced? So shout out to them for staying together. And one thing I want to say, as wrap it on up, put the bow on top. People were talking about the podcast with Michelle and her brother Craig having a slow start. Nobody was watching. But I'm like, give it some time. It just came out. It's only been like 3 episodes at a time. People said that it was going to flop. I'm like, give it some time. Once they bring on some heavy hitter guests, once they bring on the Taraji P. Hensons, once you bring on Barack Obama, once you start doing stuff like that and start talking about topics that actually matter, then you're going to get people there to watch. When they first started, they talking about, is a hot dog a sandwich? I'm like, all right, man. All right, Craig, that ain't really going to get it. Bring on Barack Obama. Talk about the divorce rumors. Talk about Jennifer Aniston. Bring on somebody, Tracy Ellis Ross, have her drop some kind of crazy fact about her time in Hollywood. Do something like that, and people will watch. And that's exactly what's happening right now. So ultimately, I think they're going to have a really successful podcast. Am I going to be an avid watcher? Am I going to be an avid viewer? No. But if you bring Barack Obama on there and he's dropping some information about their marriage or whatnot, then I'll watch for that and that only. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about Barack and Michelle Obama's marriage? Do you think that the divorce rumors were substantiated, justified? Did it make sense to think that they may not make it as a couple based on what we saw? I mean, and again, the main thing for me, not the Jennifer Aniston rumor, but the fact that Michelle Obama didn't go to those events. Because everybody goes to those events. All the former first ladies, former presidents, whoever. Okay. If they could have had Jimmy Carter at 100 years old, they would roll them out there to the events. Everybody goes there. So why didn't she? Why would she be so different? Is it because she wants individuality, or is it because she wants to break away from her husband, from being in politics, from the limelight, from DC and all that kind of stuff that goes with it? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I'm not necessarily believing it because they're talking about, oh, everything's fine and it's not really a big deal. I think Michelle Obama did say there was a rough patch. There was a time where she did not like Barack, and maybe some of that is still there, but they've been able to carry on their life and say, you know what? Look, 32 years, 33 years of marriage. We're not getting divorced. The kids are grown. We are who we are, rich and famous. House in the Hamptons, wherever they at. Let's just let it be. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.